Hey everyone, welcome back into the new video of Palo Alto Firewall series. And in this video, I'm going to tell you that how to set up Palo Alto Firewall Management Interface. Not only Palo Alto Firewall Management Interface, I'll tell that different types of basics configuration for Palo Alto Firewall. I'll tell that how to set up to access Palo Alto Firewall using management interface, right? So already I uploaded more than 7 to 8 video. You can see this is the Palo Alto Firewall full course series, and I uploaded 8 video, and I covered already that what about Palo Alto Firewall, how to use Palo Alto Firewall, what are the benefits and essentials configuration for Palo Alto Firewall, different components of Palo Alto Firewall. So already I have done the basics of Palo Alto Firewall in 8 videos. Okay, now I'm going to cover from today's session, I'm going to cover the advanced part of Palo Alto Firewall series. So if you are new here, so you can just subscribe this channel to get all notification related different kind of courses. And see, this is the Palo Alto Firewall lab. Okay, you can perform this lab using GNS3 EVNG or any other like PNet or CML, anywhere. Okay, so this is network cloud. Actually, this is management interface. Okay, management cloud 0. You can use management cloud 0, either you can use other different types of network, because you can see this is the network setting. And let me clear everything from scratch. Okay, no need to worry, just focus on every particular point, because this is the last fundamental part which I'm going to discuss in this video. Okay, so see, this is the bridge. You can say this is the management network interface. Management, basically you can access your Palo Alto firewall using management interface, and this management interface apply the IP address from the directly from the physical network. Okay, so as per my router ID, firewall assign DSCP IP address automatically. Okay, so this is the base setting for first time. And then there is cloud 1, cloud 2, cloud 3. Cloud 1, basically you can directly access your physical network, internet connectivity or Wi-Fi network. Cloud 2, cloud 3, cloud 4 to 9, all are same, right? So last one is only for NAT level services, means you can use internet service using NAT level system. Okay, but I'm going to access the management interface, which is very essential to access the firewall first time, because management interface provide dynamic IP address from my uh, physical network router. Okay, so let me connect this particular, and let me show this is the Palo Alto Firewall 10.1, and there is 2 CPU. You can increase, like I'm going to use 4 CPU at least. Okay, and 4 CPU and 8 gig RAM. Okay, for smoother performance. Okay, so you can just click on save, and again you can see, and you can confirm your configuration. There is no any error. Now you can just click on this cable and connect with each other. Okay, so I'm going to use the management interface of Palo Alto Firewall to connect with management cloud, and that's all simple. You can turn on this particular Palo Alto Firewall and wait for few seconds. Okay, it will take some time. Okay, actually it will take some time, 5 to 10 minutes for proper boot. So you can just click on this particular Palo Alto Firewall and see firewall is booting right now. And see, there are different types of kernel detail. So the setting of clock and other host name and other different kind of configuration uh, will confirm and checked by post. So post basically verify the all hardware component and other different kind of services. Okay, so we can wait for few seconds. And here you can see this is the ETH0 IP address, which is 192.168.1.1, and the net mask is 255.255.255.0, and then broadcast IP address is 1.255 as per network. Okay, And see the system starting starting system logger detail, kernel logger detail, RPC bind, and many other things. And it is all about PAN operating system. Okay, SPAN is an operating system which Palo Alto Firewall include. Okay, and it will take some time for proper boot. Okay, so let me stop the recording for few minutes. Now you can see here is the kernel setting. Okay, means you can try to log in your Palo Alto Firewall using default username and password, which is username is admin by default and the password is admin by default. But it will there is an error like login incorrect. Okay, no worry, there is no any problem. It will take more time for proper boot. Okay, and after that you will be able to log in your Palo Alto Firewall. So you can try after some time using same credential like username admin and password admin. Okay, or you can wait for a couple of minutes, right? So there is another different types of login update. So you can again type admin. Now you can see the IP address is 192.168.1.210. This is the management interface IP by DSCP server. Okay, IP address is 192.168.1.210. Okay, now you can try with new credential like username admin and password admin. It will ask enter old password. So my old password is admin, and it will ask add new password. So password will be complex with sign and symbol. Okay, so let me assign a password like admin@123 caps A, and then again let me confirm the same password, and that's all simple. Now you will be able to log in your Palo Alto Firewall using this particular IP address, which is 192.168.1.210, and the new password is admin@123 caps A. Let me write down the credential, okay, for future use. So for example, the username is admin, and then password is 190 admin@123 caps A, and I'm going to access different things like first of all I'm going to access management interface. Okay, then I'm going to access SSH also, and SSH username admin, and SSH for SSH username admin, and password admin@123 caps A. Same username and password I'm going to use, and yes, rest all detail I'll mention for future use. Okay, so the final update, let me show that how to access Palo Alto Firewall management interface. Okay, so first of all let me check the how to check the status of management interface are all other interfaces. Okay, so space interfaces space management, and simple you can see this is the management interface detail. The IP address is 192.168.1.210, and then this is the network mask 255.255.255.0, and this is default gateway. This is my router IP. Actually this is my physical router IP address, and you can see all other detail. Okay, now if you want to check other detail like if you have no idea that what is the next command after so you can see with tab option. So tab option display all other configuration command which you can use after show, and you can take help like Cisco router switches. Okay, now come to the next tab, and let me access this Palo Alto Firewall like 192.168.1.210, and hit enter. Okay, but it is very important to access this particular IP URL with https:// now you will be able to access the Palo Alto firewall, but there is an error type of message like this connection is not private. So there is no any error. Basically it will uh, happen, this will happen just because of there is no SSL certificate, okay, or any encryption algorithm. So you can trust this particular website because this is your local deployment infrastructure, but while accessing any public network, and if there is any error like this, so never trust on that particular conversation or communication, because information will be in plain text. So never go for public website with the insecure connection. Okay, so let me open this website using show detail, and here is the option like visit this particular website. So you can click on this option and visit this website. So here is the option where you can use username admin and password admin @123 caps A. You can use your password, okay, and click on login button, and yes. So this is the first our new dashboard in front of you related Palo Alto firewall. This is PAVM, and now you can see this is all detail about the specific Palo Alto firewall. This is the management type interface, gateway, IPv6 detail, and kernel version, and many other things. Okay, you can see the model number and the version detail, MAC address. Okay, and this is the important option where you can see that the admin have access of GUI panel, and another one CLI console, means this is the CLI console and this is GUI console. So you can check all login detail by admin, okay, or any other username or user credential. Okay, so you can see the description in system log like who have access of your Palo Alto firewall, what about current activity and log detail. Okay, but let me show, this is the simple thing about your Palo Alto firewall. Okay, you can follow the same thing to access your Palo Alto firewall. In next session I'll tell that how to set up the routing configuration, how to set up RIP or any other routing protocol, how to configure the interfaces, IP addresses. Okay, basically you can see the network, and under the network configuration you can configure different types of interfaces. Okay, like if you want to assign the IP address for ETH0, ETH1/1, you can click on this option and the interface name, and you can provide any comment for this interface, and then you can configure like virtual routing, layer 2, layer 3, or high availability, or tab for monitoring, and many other things you can check. Okay, and you can also provide the security zone as per the network infrastructure. So there are different types of zone. You can create new zone, okay, or you can check any previous zone. You can configure any with any previous zone. There are inside, outside. I'll tell or I'll cover every particular types of zone in the next sessions. Okay, so next session will be very advanced. Okay, and you can see this is the advanced option where you can configure speed and duplex, and this is very important setting while configuration in any running network. Okay, sometimes we need to set up this particular interface as a half duplex, so I can set up. Okay, and let me close this option, and there is another option where you can manage everything. Like you can, if you want to modify, if you want to like change the configuration related management interface, so you can see this is the devices section, and here is the option where you can change the device related setting. Okay, and under the management configuration you can change general setting like host name, domain name, and other many details. Okay, and you can provide certificate for SSL or encryption level security. You can just click on this gear option, and you can see if you want to change the host name you can change, then domain name, and then other details. Okay, like if there is any SSL or TLS level security you can provide, or you can leave it blank. Okay, so basically you can modify the details, and there is another option like if you want to change the password for administrator account. So you can just click on this option and you can provide old password and then new password, and then you can enable the password for SSH access. Okay, but don't worry, there is another option, like let me show. For example, under the device configuration, select interface, and this is management interface. And if you want to provide static IP address for this management interface, so you can provide as per the network detail. And after that static configuration, it is very very important to commit this setting to save the current configuration or modification. Okay, and you can allow for HTTPS or SSH. Okay, either you can also allow for telnet and HTTP, but currently I want to allow for DSCP, and I want to allow for SSH and HTTP. So can we access this firewall using SSH? Let me try. Okay, so doing these all things, you can just click on the next option. For example, if you want to allow for telnet, so you can just click telnet and then click on OK button. And simple, after doing any kind of modification, any kind of like configuration changes, you can just click on commit option and do one thing, just click on commit to save the all configuration. Okay, so you can see the progress rate is 98%. So after 100%, you can use the new configuration for this Palo Alto firewall. Okay, commit is an important option after every particular modification. Okay, now the configuration has changed. You can click on close option, and let me access the firewall using terminal. Okay, so I want to access the terminal, like SSH space and the username is admin, and then IP address 192.168.1.210. Hit enter. It will ask that are you sure you want to continue connecting using SSH? So you can click on yes. It will save the SSH configuration in your computer system, and you can just provide the credential, means the password for this username, and after successful logon you have access of Palo Alto firewall. So after logon you can check anything as per the need. Okay, so you can see now I can modify anything with the help of SSH. But let me show some magic. You can just click on dashboard option. Now you can see there is another console like CLI. Okay, this is basically SSH console. Okay, and you can see there is SSH version 2 access, and the new port number is 50861 for SSH. Okay, so through this system logs, you can check every type of configuration modification, any kind of log about your Palo Alto firewall, and see this is the user or host which have access of SSH. So if you think that this is the not valid credential, or this is not the legitimate user, so you can block this particular user using firewall security and many other things. So in the next video, I'll cover the how to set up ACC, monitor policies and object. There are 100+ settings, or many settings in Palo Alto firewall which we can manage for infrastructure. Okay, so we can manage each and everything. Okay, that how to set up, how to manage like high availability DSCP, DNS proxy, IPsec tunnel, IPsec security using different branches, GRE tunnel, virtual wires, routing, and different kinds of information. So we can just cover these all things in next videos. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.